guys, today our topic is domain and range of a function. In the previous video, we have just learned about the functions and how we can know that is our graph a function or not. So today we are going to work on our domain and range. So the first thing is, what is domain? Domain is actually the value of x. So whenever someone asks you about domain, so you can say domain is a set of all x's such that x is an element of some real number. Here your x should be a real number. Okay. Now the next thing is about range. Just like domain, range is also very simple. Range is about the y values. These two terms are going to use when you have to define a function. Now the next thing is how you're gonna write it when someone asks you what is a domain or what is the range of that function. So it's very simple. Before writing this, you should know these symbols. For this symbol, we call it real number. And for this symbol, we call it is an element. And this one means such that. You should know these three symbols because without them, you wouldn't be able to write the domain and range. So if you remember them, then we should proceed. So for example, if I have a graph of a straight line and it's like this, the straight line. If someone asks me what is the domain and what is the range of this function, first thing is it a function? So as we have learned in the previous video, so we have to test our vertical line test. So if it's going to touch only at one point of my graph, then it means it's a function. Yeah, you can see if I can draw anywhere on my straight line, it can only be touched only at one single point. So yes, it is a function. Now the next thing is I have to tell either what is the domain and what is the range of this one. So it's very simple. Just you have to remember for every linear function, for every linear equation, or in simple words, if you have a graph which has a straight line, the domain should be x such that x is an element of real number. That's it. And if someone asks you the range should be also similar like this, y such that y is an element of real number. This domain and range is fixed for every straight line.